Okay, so today I will present the strategic risk assessment for Helium's group regarding its global lithium supply strategy. With the rapid growth of electric vehicles and battery technologies, lithium has become a critical strategic resource. However, the industry also faces increasing geopolitical tensions, regulatory uncertainty, and supply chain concentration. So we got the global context. The global lithium industry is experiencing rapid growth due to the expansion of electric vehicles and energy storage technologies. However, this growth also exposes the industry to three major risks. One is geopolitical tensions, then regulatory uncertainty, and supply chain concentration. So, because lithium refining and battery manufacturing are heavily concentrated in a few regions, companies like Helium's must carefully diversify their global supply strategy. Then we have the China partnership risks. A partnership with Hanfeng Lithium offers access to one of the largest lithium producers and refiners in the world. However, it also introduces several strategic risks. First, geopolitical tensions between China and Western economies could lead to trade restrictions or sanctions. Second, dependence on Chinese refining capacity creates supply chain concentration risk. Third, regulatory uncertainty exists due to strong state influence in strategic industries. Finally, long-term reliance on a Chinese partner could reduce helium's strategic autonomy. Argentina berry. So Argentina, we know that represents a major opportunity because it is located within the lithium triangle, which holds some of the world's largest lithium reserves. Using a simplified business environment risk index, like the berry, Argentina receives a score of 13 out of 24, indicating a moderate to high risk environment. While the country shows strong potential in resources, investment policy, and market opportunity, these advantages are offset by macroeconomic instability, inflation, and currency volatility. So then we had India opportunity. India represents a high growth opportunity in the electric vehicle and battery markets. Government initiatives are actively promoting domestic battery production and reducing dependence on imports. However, entering the Indian market involves regulatory complexity, infrastructure constraints, and strong competition. Therefore, the most feasible strategy would be entering through joint ventures or strategic partnerships. Then we got the pivot to the Americas. One potential strategy is shifting helium's focus toward North America and Latin America. This would reduce exposure to geopolitical tensions and diversify the company's supply chain. It will also strengthen integration with the rapidly growing electric vehicle manufacturing ecosystem in North America. Then we got Asia exit risks. However, completely leaving the Asia's Pacific region would create additional risks. Asia remains the global hub for lithium refining and battery manufacturing. Exiting this region could result in supply chain disruptions, reduce access to industrial networks, and lower global competitiveness in the long term. Then we got the mitigation strategies. So to manage these risks, Helium should adopt several mitigation strategies. These include diversifying the supply chain, building strategic partnerships across multiple regions, and implement phased investment strategies. In addition, the company should monitor geopolitical risks continuously and protect its intellectual property when forming international partnerships. So, in conclusion, the lithium industry is entering a period of increasing geopolitical and economic complexity, and the most resilient strategy for helium is geographic diversification combined with proactive risk management. So by balancing partnerships across multiple regions, the company can secure long-term lithium supply while minimizing exposure to global uncertainty.